When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
To see all of you here today. I'd really like to thank Rhiannon for being so active and helping me to not be afraid to come up here as a deaf woman. I'm just so amazed. And really, I'd like to speak to you as the founder of the Ohio Citizens of Deaf Cultures. We support deaf, deaf-blind, deaf plus, deaf disabled, all of these people. And really, all of you are my sisters here at the Women's March. Regardless, also the men here, you're my brothers. So before I really make too much comment, I'd really like to thank the Native Americans who sacrificed their land that we're on today. So I want to honor the history of the Native people here of America. When the settlers came over to America and took their land. So I'd like to get back to my comments. As I was growing up, I was not allowed to use my first language, which was sign language. I was forced to use speech and lip reading. And this was when I was at school. And it was because the hearing community wanted me to be like them. They wanted me to behave as if I could hear. Luckily, my parents themselves were deaf and used sign language at home. And I went to a church with other deaf people and was able to sign with them there. But I experienced a lot of oppression throughout my entire life. Later on, as a married person, I had children, and I lived in a rural area. I had moved there from a big city, from Cleveland, Ohio, to this small rural town, and it was a real culture shock for me. I decided that I wanted to become a teacher for deaf children. So I attended Bowling Green State University, and I decided I wanted to be a teacher. My advisor there told me that I was not able to become a teacher, that I couldn't do it, because deaf children needed a hearing teacher to be able to teach the children how to speak. And so they told me I couldn't. I ended up transferring to Gallaudet University, which is a very well-known throughout the world university for deaf and hard of hearing students to attend university together. And when I enrolled there was a protest going on. There were rallies and marches, and it was because the board of the university had decided to install a hearing president.
You and you and you and you and you. Cuba. Okay.